you guys all want to shoot weddings, right? But now it's all fun and games until you're put in a position to shoot a high-end wedding. A high-end wedding, I'm talking upwards of $200K for that wedding. That
200K in terms of
everything, like production,
okay,
flowers, literally everything that goes into that wedding, 200K, 300K. Like I've seen those weddings, seen the amount of pressure that can be put on you as a photographer. If you can't handle that situation, you're cooked.
Yeah.
So like there's maternity, there's portraits, there's graduation. You can all go try to specialize in those fields and just do different things.
Welcome to another episode of CurbTalks East. We are rolling. We are getting things moving. You know, guests keep getting better and better. Different talents, different things. And today we're joined by a talented and gifted photographer, man of faith, content creator.
Yep.
It's a long resume. I don't really know where to go from here, but you know, I like the guests to introduce themselves. So I'll let you, you know what I'm saying, get your honor yourself real quick.
What's up, y'all? My name is Toby. Some people call me John. I'm a photographer. I love going to the gym. I'm Nigerian. I love fashion. I like shoes. The list can go on, but that's just a short summary of me.
Why do people call you John?
That's my first name.
Really?
Yeah. So my first name is John, and then my middle name is Oluwatobiloba.
Okay.
So, but like people always ask me, it's like in school, people call me John. When I was at home, my parents called me Toby. So like I'm hearing both names every single day. So it's just like I'm used to it. It doesn't really matter.
Huh. So what do you prefer? Like
that's the thing. It don't matter, bro. Literally in school, like people only call me. The reason people started calling me Toby is because my business name is now ShotByTobi. So after ShotByTobi became a business, that's when people started addressing me as Toby. But before ShotByTobi, it was really John. Yeah. But
so why don't you do Shot by John?
See how you said that? That didn't come out right. So it was like, and then that was one reason. But the other reason was like, I wanted like a little bit of culture, a little bit of like who I don't know, just Toby, just like you're going to think Nigerian or maybe some type of African.
Okay.
Something.
So you wanted people to pick up on more of who you were.
Yeah, and rather just John, because John is like a very generic name, bro. So like literally John Doe. That's a generic thing. So like, let me just do Toby.
Okay. I want us to list out our top 3 sneakers of all time.
Sneakers.
Yes. So we can take, I'm watching the clock. Let's take 30 seconds to a minute. I can start. And then we can do top 3 all time.
Your top 3 and then my top 3.
Yeah.
I bet you go.
And then we can do their top 3 too if y'all have a top 3. I would start with Prada American Cups.
Okay.
Number 1. Number 2 is Forces.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, I would go controversial, but something that like I've grown into more. Foamposites.
Okay. Yeah. First for me would be Jordan 1s, but specifically the Gym Reds. I had a huge obsession with them. And then after it would be the 4s, and then it would be Bottega Orbits. Yeah.
Okay. You have a top 3?
I have 2.
Okay.
I'm trying to think my third. So I would say definitely got to put New Balance on there, bro.
New Balance what?
Definitely.
What?
I mean 990.
Okay.
Oh,
any
like the
particular version?
Oh man, that's tough. Can I just do New Balance, bro?
No.
Okay, New Balance because it's so many like different ones, bro. So.
I'm gonna pick the 992s.
Okay.
I feel like
that's a personal favorite.
Yeah. My second, I'm gonna have to go Air Jordan 3s, bro. That's like that's my favorite.
I'm not mad at that.
Silhouette.
I'm not mad at that.
Bro. Let me see. My third. This is tough, bro. My third, I'm gonna have to go I'm gonna have to go Vomeros, bro. I got
recency bias.
Recency bias. Also, I really couldn't. I only have 30 seconds. So Vomeros, bro. Oh, mad comfortable, bro. I got it.
They are. I have the silver ones. They're very nice.
The white and silver ones.
The white and silver ones. Yeah, I think so.
What size do you wear?
Bro, I have to get the smallest one. So that would be like a 10. Yeah, like 10 and a half. Because they don't make it them like.
It's women's.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm asking. Like, what size? I'm like, he's a pretty tall guy.
When I wear them, I squeeze my foot in them. But yeah, I really like them. So I was like,
that's real.
So yeah.
My top 3. All right, but first one I gotta say, Jordan 4s, specifically Bread 4s, childhood favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Then I'll say Jordan 5s, really grapes. Love the grapes, not gonna lie. The last one I'll say like a shoe that I like heavy now, the Prada Cloudbursts, the Thunder Jones. Yeah, Thunder Jones. Can't go with all black ones.
I might have to get
that's my like YN fit.
I like them 5s choices, bro. Them metallic 5s, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, 5 is a good pick. I can't do 4s. They're too small. Like they're too narrow. I have wide feet. So like I would
like at the top.
Like the whole shoe. Like I hate wearing 4s. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, I have wide feet. So they're not comfortable. Like every 4 that I've had, I've sold. Yeah. So
you had the black hats?
I had the black hats in like 2020, bro. Yeah.
OG. Yeah. So you have to sell those?
I sold them, yeah.
Damn, I'd have to like keep them in a nice box. They're really nice.
They are, but like I have a lot of theories when it comes to sneakers, but like I believe like for me at least I have like 5 pairs of all black shoes.
Okay. So it's like some just like
so like you know what I'm saying, like I could what fits I can do with black hats I could have done with another all black shoe. So I was like I'm more comfortable.
That's valid. That's valid.
So
let me ask this real quick, all right? And I'm gonna keep it to one. What's an overrated shoe
for me?
So yeah, like just one shoe like first comes to mind like overrated. What's super overrated?
So it's going to be a designer.
Choose wisely, y'all.
No, man, time.
I might resonate with what he has to say.
It's gonna be a designer.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
It's gonna be Rick's.
That's my
Look. Number 2 is Orbits.
Orbits. Why am I blanking?
Number 2 is Orbits.
And I'm blanking, but I'm like, there's no way he's talking about these, bro.
Nah, man, time, bro.
Wait, no.
So
actually, just say what you gotta say.
Mesh runners are in. Vomeros are mesh runners. Orbits are mesh runners. Mesh runners are in. Okay. Right? I love Orbits, but I think people force Orbits with so many fits. Like the top of the shoe is round. You can only do so much with Orbits.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of girls that be doing Orbits with a shapewear set, you look goofy. I said it, bro. You look goofy, bro. Like I think even the track Balenciagas. I think what people are doing with the track Balenciagas, how we've seen them just get treached. I see Orbits going down the same rabbit hole.
There's no way that like
when a shoe comes out and within like a couple of months it's famous and then everyone's clicking for them.
And that's the thing, right? That's why like because I was talking to my mentor about it. Like I was like trying to like let him know like, no, bro, these shoes are fire, right? And I understand. Oh, you only like them because they're designers, blah blah blah. I kid you not. I went out to this one event back in like August last year, and I seen the all silver ones on this girl's feet. I didn't know what they were. Like I didn't know they were Orbits. I had no idea they just came out. Nothing like that, right? So I pointed them out to my cousin. I'm like, yo, those are fire. And then he sends them to me like 2 weeks later. I'm like, oh yeah, nah, I'm definitely gonna cop those.
Yeah.
So like I can understand how like some people are against them because they're designer, blah blah blah. But to me personally, like they just I don't know. They spoke to me. I was like, yeah, I got.
No, I think they're a good shoe. I just think they're overrated.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. So
it's crazy to have 3, huh? It's crazy to have 3 pairs. Cause see, like you hate them, bro.
No, I don't. But I think you need to take it to therapy. 3 pairs is crazy.
It's 3. I'm gonna keep. Well,
what pairs? Yeah,
I have these. I have the mud green ones, and then I have the actual green ones.
Okay, yeah. And I can respect you because you have 3 pairs, which means that you clearly love the shoe.
Yeah, no, I really do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, it wasn't just because when I was like, yeah, nah, I see. There's even another one they just released. Like I'm tempted to buy them. Like I need to
calm down.
Yeah.
So like I got a question. So like, what do y'all feel about Gats? The
I love them. Okay. Like Gats. German Army Trainers is the full name of the sneaker. Margiela does not trademark that shoe, right? For you to not like Gats, I think is insane because you can literally get an Adidas version of Gats for $110. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love them. I think they're very versatile. Yeah. That's my take.
I've never tried Gats, bro, but I do want to try it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my first style shoe, I kind of want them to be those, bro.
What, Gats?
Oh, the Margiela joints, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They don't have to.
That's a very brainwashed comment because I mean I could get that from Aldo, but
literally, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, especially with the people that we have in the room now, we have a good fashion sense. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to start off with that game because you said you were into fashion and sneakers.
Yeah, slowly.
Trying to see where your head was at. You know, with the whole fashion thing. Yeah. But I think, especially for you, it was kind of inevitable because you've always been around, like, photography, right?
Yeah,
and
like a lot of
people are taking pictures. A lot of times that's their best, right?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you're always seeing like the best of the best, and I think that also helps inform you on like how you want it to dress. Because imagine you're going to work every day and you're seeing everyone fly. Like, I hate you know what I'm saying? I feel like even when I take pictures, I still trying to look nice. You know what I'm saying? Because just because I'm the photographer doesn't mean that I have to come look at anyhow.
But I come to the shoots like I'm still gonna be dressed like that's
real.
Wherever I come, like it's kind of like my father as well. Like wherever I go, like I always have to make sure I'm looking proper. Like I should never really look just not dirty, but like not put together.
Yeah.
So even with sweats, I try to like look put together rather than just like
it just depends. Overly leisure.
Yeah.
And what would you say is your style?
What is my style?
Yeah, fashion wise, and then to also make it a little easier, you can start with what's your style of photography?
Okay, yes. I'll start with that. My style of photography, I like to make things like as real as possible. Like what your eyes see is what you're gonna get. Even when it comes down to Photoshop, lighting, every single thing. Like I want it to be natural, but back to the lighting. Like I want the lighting to be like dramatic, like eye catching. Like when they see it, they think, they know, or they should think, maybe Toby shot this because like the lighting, what they feel from the images. But like recently, I started playing more with my colors. Okay, just switching it up a little bit, just trying to like when you look at a picture, you feel some type of emotion from the picture. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. With my style, I'm not too sure because like I'm just like I would say like what 2 years ago is like when I actually started buying more clothes, acquiring more shoes. Because when I was living at home with my parents, bro, I think I wore like this one specific shoe for at least 2-3 years, and my feet grew, but like I just wasn't even into fashion. Which is why like when I was saying the gym Reds, the ones, those were the shoes that I had my eye on. The moment I got the amount of money that I needed to buy, I bought it. And then from then, that's when it kind of like built up with ones, and then maybe the New Balances a little bit. Because even with when y'all were saying the numbers, I don't know what is what. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like slowly building my style. I'm not too sure yet, but like
you're getting a better understanding.
Maybe like a little bit of streetwear, but still posh, still put together, not completely streetwear. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm still trying to find it, but we'll get there.
That's real. That's real.
What about you? What would you say your style? If you don't mind me asking a question.
I don't have a style. And I think that's what makes me such a good stylist. You know, like literally I've had people tell me at school, like, you come to school every day with a different aesthetic. You know, like I think that like for me, style is largely based on emotion. Like for me, clothes is largely based on emotion. Right. So it's like, okay, am I feeling bummy? Am I feeling this? Am I feeling that? And a large part of my style as well is like, I don't like how Black fashion is portrayed culturally. You know, like I think a lot of times streetwear is the end all. It's when people think of Black fashion. Okay. You know, and yes, like we are the creators of it. So of course that's largely in our culture, but I think that like showing that we can do more and that we are more versatile is like something that I'm really big on when I dress. Like going back to what you said, like with the sweats thing, like I can never just allow myself to look bummy.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like even in the crib, for me, like it's a large part of color theory, right? And it's a matter of like what goes together.
Yeah.
Right. And even with editing pictures, like I think that low-key helps me with color grading a little bit.
Okay.
But color grading, that's another beast, bro.
I'm starting to like, that's when I meant playing with the colors. That's what I mean. Like I'm color grading a little bit differently, just trying to see. But even with that, like clients, some people don't like it. I'm like, oh, it's too much. I'm like, okay. I'm playing around. I'll go back to what you want. But
yeah. How do you manage like clients that are tough to deal with?
I wouldn't say I have tough clients. Like clients are tough. I would more so say like everybody's different. We all have different needs, different expectations. So what I was telling Kendall earlier is like when certain things, not even sound mean or anything like that, but it's like in my contract, I have a clause where it's like, I forget what I call it, but like you came to me for a specific look.
Don't now come
don't now
expecting something that I'm not.
That's what I say. Like, don't now come expect me to do certain things or different things, even when it comes to the editing, because I'm gonna edit it the same way I've edited
my
other
page,
people. That's
bro. So yes, I love this.
So it's like in that contract, it's like it's there. Like if you missed it, because you know some people don't like to read contracts.
Yeah.
So like it's there, bro. How I edit the picture is how this other person got it. So like. You sign that. Like I was telling Kendall again, there's like 2 chances for me to re-edit it. After those 2 chances, if you still don't like it, I'm sorry. You signed a contract. There's nothing I could do for you. I did the service. It's not like I took the pictures, BS the photos when it came to editing and just gave them to you. No, like I really put time and effort into it.
Yeah.
If you didn't like it, I'm sorry, but like I'm blank from time to time. But there's a saying that my mentor told me, so it's kind of like it is what it is, bro. Like.
Yeah,
there's nothing you could do.
I highly agree with that. I think, yeah, like there's nothing more that I can say besides like going to people for a service that you know they provide and expecting something that you have in your head. Please look through the page. Please,
literally look first and make sure they're going
to like what they do.
Yeah.
With that being said, what do you shoot with?
What I shoot a Nikon Z8.
Nikon. Let's get into this.
Okay.
Let's get into this, right?
Because I don't see any Nikon. So
I'm a Nikon boy though.
Oh, for real?
I started with a B3500. I want a Z6 II Mark II.
Okay.
I'm leaning towards a Lumix S5 2X.
I don't know much about Lumix. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I want the Lumix because I started doing more video work, more video work, and it shoots 6K type of thing. But why do you shoot Nikon?
It's great. Clients love it. The colors, literally, like I'll take pictures the moment I haven't even edited it yet. Although, yes, I know what I'm doing with lighting and everything, but the fact that as soon as I show my client this picture, they're like, they love it.
Yeah.
Not sorry to any Canon shooters out there, any Sony shooters out here. I've never been near a session where the photographer would show the client and they're like, oh, they'll be so ecstatic. It's even my other shooters my other friends who shoot with Nikon as well, they will tell me like the moment they show a friend or a client the picture, they automatically love it. The color is great. The system, like the settings and all that is also great. Like it's just an easy camera to use. So
yeah, I think
it's a great camera, man.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to hear Nikon. I'm not gonna lie.
What was you expecting?
Everyone shoots Sony. Everyone shoots Sony. Like it's.
That's true.
It's
either
upsetting.
Sony or Fuji.
Yeah,
either Sony or Fuji. Yeah, I mean,
I have this thing where I try not to go with the status quo as much, which is why I don't want to get a Sony.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you why didn't you get a Sony, but I respect that.
Literally. Sony, their autofocus is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Right? Great. They have 33 megapixels, like amazing cameras. Right? But like, I feel like that low-key takes away from how different you stand out in terms of your photography or your videography. Because at the end of the day, I think everyone's starting from the same foundation. Right? So amazing cameras. Right, we have a Sony on set. We have another Sony that we use a lot, a ZV-E10.
Okay,
right. Like I have no beef with Sony, so don't come for me in the comments, bro. But I do think that there are better cameras and better brands if you go looking a little bit.
That is true.
I won't lie though, for video though, like FX3
Yeah,
phenomenal cameras.
Yes, for phenomenal cameras. My guys like April Films, Ali Films, like Taha, like they shoot Sony. Everything they produce is just phenomenal. So,
what'd you start shooting with?
Nikon. Well, actually, funny. So I started. My first camera that my dad bought me was a Canon PowerShot S. It was one of those really point and shoot cameras.
Yeah, and
then this part of my story, like as soon as I was about to turn 18, my dad took me to a Best Buy. He was like, yeah, I'm not giving you an allowance anymore. He went in, we bought a Nikon D5600.
Okay.
And then from there, that's what I started shooting with. And then it just slowly progressed up.
What's been the lineage?
So it started with the D5600 and then it was the D810. And then I realized, because at the time the D850 was out. So I was like, bro, I jumped quickly straight, like not even a year went by, I jumped straight to a D850. And then after D850, I'm like, mirrorless started coming in play. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so I got the Z7 II.
Okay.
A month later, I got the Z8. And that's what I'm shooting with now.
And how long has it been since you had the Z8?
It's been a year and like 3 months. Like in April. Yeah, a year and 2-3 months ago.
So did your dad help you really get into photography, or how did it go about like you really being like, I want to be a photographer?
I would say like my dad was definitely like a big part of that. Also, he was actually shooting, I think, photos back in college as well. So maybe it was in the blood for real. Yeah. And then him like telling me like, yeah, like I'm not giving you any more money, bro. Time to make your own money. Not in like in a disrespectful way or like, not being a father.
But that was kind of like your
my foundation, literally like a get to work, start making money. Like he gave me a Bible verse, Matthew 4:19, come forward, let me make you fishers of men. So with that is like, I just tried to be very like, I don't know. It just, when he gave me that Bible verse, it just put a lot of fire in me. Like I just started shooting. COVID as well, not sitting around doing nothing. So I just like, everything was just fast paced and I just kept shooting. Even like he would take me to my shoots back in like,
I love that.
2020 during COVID, he would take me to my shoots. He ended up buying me a car, so he didn't have to take me anymore. Like he didn't have to worry about other people.
Shout out your dad, bro.
Nah, shout out your dad. It's a love. It used to be a love hate, but now it's really a love. Like I love my dad a lot, and how far we've come is just like, I love that guy.
Yeah. So when you were shooting before, taking you to your shoots, were you renting studios? Because I know you do a lot of studio work, also wedding photography and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So how did that like come about?
So it really started with this one girl, her brand. She did yarn stuff. So she would like do a lot of crochet, all that stuff. So it would start with just shooting in her literally apartment area. So you find whatever it was, hallways, outside in her gardens, just taking those pictures. And then it slowly progressed to shooting in Light Source Studios. I don't know if you know them. Light Source, and then digital. No, it wasn't digital yet, but it was Light Source because Light Source was near my area. And then I don't know. I just had an inkling. I was like, bro, bought like these 2 things to hook into my walls, so I could buy the papers to put on my wall in my basement.
So and you made your own studio.
Yeah, I made my own studio, and then funny enough, people started shooting in that studio. Too. So like from there, it just built up, and then started shooting at other people's studio. And then my big bro, Miguel Misa Studios. He was like, you want to get a studio with me? And bought a studio, and now it's MS Studios. So and it's been a huge... it's been a lot.
I mean, we thank God for the growth. Like owning a studio is no small thing. What would you say like has been the biggest turns that you didn't expect in terms of owning the studio?
I wouldn't say I didn't have any expectations, or like, I'm sorry, could you say that one more time?
Like the most unexpected things that you've kind of run into from owning a studio? Because not a lot of people own studios, so this is like a very niche conversation. Like in terms of your age, you know what I'm saying, and serving the demographic that you serve. So what would you say has been some of the biggest benefits that you've seen, and some of the biggest things that's like, bro, like I still love it, but this this is long.
Benefits would be like literally have my own studio to just use whenever I needed to shoot a client. or maybe hang out with friends. Like I try to host stuff with my guys.
Okay.
So that would be the positive. Just having a space to just use to even shoot more or create videos or anything like that. Not negatives, but like more so like, dang, that's a hitch in the go. But like just cleaning up after certain people, people that come use a studio, rents.
Yeah.
Because even like, although yes, like I've came a long way, but like there's still building to do. Like even me and myself, finances, having to just deal with certain things. So dealing with rent was kind of like a
wake up call.
Man, it was that, and then school fees and having to deal with my life. So like, dang. But then it started paying for itself. So it's kind of been like ups and downs here and there, but we're still progressing. There's a lot more that we're trying to do.
Yeah. What would you say has been like the most growth that you've seen, or like how is the studio? Like, of course you're doing more shoots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with you doing more shoots, what's something that you've seen grow in your photography? Like
understanding light, understanding how like, although like I was already going there, like understanding light a little bit better, but like in the studio, you control the light more. Like actually, I would say it's kind of helped with shooting natural light. People don't understand that when I say natural light, when they think natural light, they just think light, right? But like actually understanding that the light is coming from this way. So I'm going to put you right here where the light is most prominent. And then I know my camera well enough to like adjust the settings to make it seem like it's a lot of science. I could go on and on, but like my photographers, they know. So like,
not get into some of the science though.
So like, you know what a V flat is? V flat, there's a white and black side. Although I'm using natural light, but I still want it to be dramatic, I could put the black side of the V flat on your side of the face to kind of like, block the limit the amount of light coming in from that side. Even on one of our walls in our studio, we have a black wall, but the light comes in differently on that side. The light kind of spills too much on the wall. So since I already know that if I put a V flat right here, it's gonna block the amount of light spilling on the wall. So I block it off. The back now seems like dramatic. Yeah. Although you can go into your camera, you can tweak the setting where it's a bit darker in the back. You bring the artificial light, you spank them, blah 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 blah. But like when I try to shoot, I try not to spank my clients with a lot of light. Yeah. Like there are photographers out there which y'all need to stop and learn your camera. They'll like put the power to like 1/1 or 1/2 or 1/16. At that point in the studio, that's crazy because unless you're doing it for a certain reason, but like if you can control it to look a certain way, you can, understand, learn it a little bit more, and then you'll be fine. But yeah, that's what it is.
And has most of your teachings been like through experience, or were there like resources that you kind of leaned on? Like I know you talked about Mises as well, like or like were there people, was it like YouTube? Kind of how did you really get to like talking about V flats? How did that, you know what I'm saying?
So of course YouTube. Yeah. YouTube is a huge space for anything. Like you want to learn how to dribble a basketball, you want to learn how to knit, you want to learn how to play the piano, it's all on YouTube. It's all there. So it started off with YouTube. And then of course Miguel, big bro, like the amount of knowledge that I've learned from that guy, even till this day, I'm still learning. Yeah. It's like a lot. So that's somebody that I've just like, whenever I'm around him, I'm always learning something, even in life. Like I'm always learning from that guy. So yeah, it's really him that's been teaching me a lot. And then definitely some experience having to deal in certain situations. He himself will throw me into certain situations and I have to adapt and understand, okay, this is how I can, find a solution and stuff. So yeah.
And y'all do a lot of like similar work in terms of the type of content that y'all shoot, right? What would you say is like the biggest difference between how you shoot versus how he shoots, or like the final product more so? Cause and bringing this back to, you said that when you shoot, you want to bring out emotions. You want people to see the picture, understand the story, and kind of feel something, right? And of course, that's personal to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So kind of touching on that like personal aspect. Well, maybe you don't have to touch on him, but like what emotions do you really try to bring out?
I like this because I'm trying to scale my business, and this is on one of our assignments. When it comes to that, like I want to, feel, when it comes to my weddings and engagements, I want my clients to feel romance in the picture, not just look, because you can look at the picture like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
But like, I want them like, oh my goodness, we're so in love. So romance, drama, like a lot of drama, even when it comes to the pose, the lighting, the background, the setting, drama. What's the last one? Colors, like what's the vibe that you're gonna get from the picture that
because of the colors.
Because of the colors. So those are my three that I like to, really to kind of differentiate myself from others. Because like even now, like I'm starting to catch on that a lot of the people in my community, we're starting to shoot the same thing. So like I want my work to kind of stand out from others.
Yeah.
Of course, not to put them down, but like even I try
you just
to tell
care
them,
that much about your craft.
I do. That's one. And then two, like I want you guys to go find other niches to like, just stand out in.
Yeah.
Because right now, they're trying to go to weddings.
Because that's where the money's at, bro.
It is. That's the thing. It is. But like when certain, like my mentor likes to say, like, you guys all want to shoot weddings, right? But now it's all fun and games until you're put in a position to shoot a high-end wedding. A high-end wedding, I'm talking upwards of $200K for that wedding. That
$200K in terms of
everything, like production,
okay,
flowers, literally everything that goes into that wedding, $200K, $300K. Like I've seen those weddings, seen the amount of pressure that can be put on you as a photographer. If you can't handle that situation, you're cooked.
Yeah.
So like there's maternity, there's portraits, there's graduation. You can all go try to specialize in those fields and just do different things.
Yeah, I think like event photography in particular, that's like the trauma unit in hospitals. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta be able to be on your feet. Like I literally seen this guy on TikTok. He was shooting a wedding. They're coming down. He's taking pictures. Drops cam, shoots the video, does video, switches from video to picture, shoots pictures, puts another camera. Like
that is greediness. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because the thing is, they're probably paying that guy a whole lot of money that he could have simply went and go outsource somebody else to come do it. It would have made his life easier. Would have also guaranteed safety of what the clients are gonna get. Yeah. So like just taking that all on by yourself is kind of like relax.
Yeah.
Like
I see that. Yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
And you're now at the point where you're scaling the business, right? You're looking at these 200K weddings and trying to get booked for these bigger and better. Did you start with portraits and with graduations? 'Cause I know you said you started with a brand, right? So in terms of what you shot, how did that also evolve from when you started to now?
Before I even shot that brand, I'm sorry, I ate before this, but
you good.
Before I even shot that brand, I was shooting, like, mind you, this is COVID. This is prime COVID. So we're at home doing nothing. So I had AirPods. I put the AirPods on this little joint, on this little table with the AirPods. I would shine light from different areas, try to play with lighting. So this even came with like playing with lighting, understanding, just learning my camera more and more. And then it went to shooting. What shoes were those? There were ones, but I forget the name.
Mochas?
Nah, they weren't even mochas. Damn.
What colors?
It had green on them.
Pine
for
greens?
Sure. I think, no, not the pine greens.
It
was like green and red.
Green and red.
Green and red.
But it was like a faded green and a faded red?
Yeah, they weren't like the gym reds. I can't remember the name of those, but like I strung those up on little lines, attached them to the tripods to make it look like, you know how in product shoots do it? I started with that.
Yeah.
And then just doing that kind of has helped with, progressing of understanding how my camera works.
Yeah.
And to be a shooter, and especially in where you're going, like especially where I'm going weddings, you really have to understand how your camera works, because your camera can help you cheat so many ways, not in a bad way, but more so like in certain situations where you have a prime 50, you want to shoot probably like 70. Some people don't know, but like you can click on my camera, you can like change the setting to literally like crop in So it seems like like it's zoomed in, but it's really not zoomed in.
Yeah.
It's just cropped in. But now it's like 70 millimeters.
Is that a custom button for you? Okay.
Yeah, I made it a custom button. So it's just
70 mm kind of go. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So just learning my camera is like what's helped me progress to where I'm
Do
at.
you prefer prime or zoom?
Prime. I love shooting prime.
What prime lenses do you have?
I right now have the 35 1.2 and a 50 1.2.
Brand?
Nikon.
Okay.
Z.
Yeah.
And phenomenal. I'm not even gonna hold you. I might have to sell my 50 because, like I just said, how I can crop in.
Yeah.
So like my 35 can be my 50, but like still having both lenses is just phenomenal, bro. Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. I think I was literally watching this video and this guy was talking about how, and I want you to take on this. He was saying like, zoom lenses, they're amazing, but they allow you to be lazy. He said that with prime.
That's true. I just seen that. Yeah,
okay, you see that?
Yeah,
okay, so you're saying like with primes, like,
bro, you gotta get up.
Yeah, you gotta move. You gotta back up. You gotta zoom in. You gotta like change your angles, contour your body.
Yep. And that's another thing. Like it really helps you learning to shoot from different places.
Yeah.
And it just helps you like get up and really be creative. Try to see. I like where this looks like from this angle. I like what just things like that.
Yeah, I think I was convicted when I heard that. I'm not gonna lie, I love a good 24 to 70.
I do too.
Like zoom lens, bro. Like it does everything.
Yeah, it does.
I had a 50 prime, and I just noticed that like
the quality's better.
The
quality's better, bro.
It is like,
and the quality's better because of the aperture.
Yeah,
it goes from 2.8 to 1.4. Maybe 1.8. I don't know what it was, but like the more light, the better the quality, everything. So it's way better, bro.
Yeah. So, what would you say is like your favorite part about being a photographer?
Just meeting different people, making different connections. Especially recently, I shot like 4 maternities in like a span of I think 2 weeks, and just with one of the families, I was able to make a connection where like he could potentially be like somebody that could help me with my finances, help me do better with my taxes and all that. Another couple funny enough, I started shooting her handbags.
Okay.
And normally, like what I like to say, I never tell a client no unless it's vulgar.
Yeah.
Unless you want to get naked in front of the camera. I'm sorry, I'm not your guy. I'm not gonna shoot that. But like it started like I shot her handbag, and then after shooting her handbag, she's like, "Hey, do you want to shoot my wedding?" I'm like, "I'll shoot your wedding, of course." So I shot her wedding. Luckily enough, I'm already like shooting under Misa Studios, so I'm gathering knowledge. I know what to do and how to deal with it. And then back to maternity. Like I just shot a maternity, so like now I'm instilled as a maybe family photographer. So with that, it's just meeting different people, making different connections. They're older than me, so I like to ask questions. I'm not just gonna sit around, shoot your picture, and then you go about your day. I like to make some type of connection where we can help each other. Maybe in the future you have this, that. There's just meeting different people. That's the one thing I like about it.
And you said that you did 4 maternities in 2 weeks. What did your turnaround time look like?
It's something. That's not the only thing I'm shooting, but my turnaround time, I try to do 7 to 10 business days.
Okay.
But even with that, it can be a little like tough, a little tight, because it's a lot. It's truly, truly a lot, because I still have weddings and then I still have my regular clients. So yeah.
How do you manage like
outsource?
Okay.
Outsource. Like I can't do it all by myself. Like I learned 2023 when like, for me, I would say I took off in a graduation scene. Yeah. Like a lot of people started, ShotByTobi for graduation. That's when I learned I can't do this by myself.
Yeah.
So I like found different editors to send it out to, and just it kind of helped bring the stress down. Because I think 2023 I shot like almost 50 grad clients.
During grad season.
During grad season.
So 50 people in the span of a month. Almost, or 2 months,
maybe 2-3 months.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. Like, and that one also taught me like, it taught me, but then also harmed me, because like, dang, you want to keep in contact with every client, but like, you have to treat every client like they're your only client. So, yeah.
And how did you go about finding who you wanted to like outsource to, and like,
sorry, damn, I should have ate before this.
How did you find out who you want to like outsource to and stuff like that? Like, what was the
big bro? He was the one who kind of like helped me understand, like, yeah, you can't do this on your own.
Yeah.
So he found like a different editor for me to reach out to.
Okay.
She's been helping me out. So
Love that. And how did y'all meet?
Instagram. Oh, how did me and Miguel know?
Yeah.
He had put out he put out like some type of like I can't remember what it was, but like some type of internship thing.
Yeah.
To like just come and be an intern at first, but then it started becoming a thing where it's like I'm going to literally every single shoot. Like I kid you not, whenever, because he put his calendar on my phone, so whatever shoot I saw, I was there. Graduation, I was there. Portrait, I was there. Whatever he called me, I was there. And I just had my card too. So it was like I was making sure I was at every single thing, just trying to gather knowledge, trying to understand more. And then me and him, we built like more so like a brotherly connection. So,
yeah. I love that. Yep. And where's our studio located?
It's right now it's in Windsor Mill.
Okay.
So like it's almost in Baltimore, but not really Baltimore. So almost in Columbia, but not really Columbia. Yeah. So it's like right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you do shoots, like, do you prefer doing shoots outside or inside?
It's a mix, because right now I'd rather do more inside because I can switch it up. I can change up the vibe of the pictures, the lighting, the props and everything. Outdoors is kind of like, unless it's a high-end client who wants to come book at one of these big locations and venues in DC, then yeah. But like right now, it's really, I'd more so shoot inside. Yeah.
And is that preference though?
I wouldn't say it's a preference. It's a 50-50. Like it's right in the middle.
Yeah. And we was talking about music taste earlier and kind of like led into like faith and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
How has like your faith impacted
my business?
Yeah.
It's impacted me. I'm gonna say impact, but more so like how I, tell you, like if it's vulgar, I'm not shooting it. I'm sorry, like, because that's like my eyes. Like, what am I seeing? Yeah. I'm now falling into temptation. I feel like that's one thing. Like, I'm thankful that I didn't get into that scene of photography, because that could have led into me being a different type of photographer. Not to speak that there are photographers out there who shoot things like that and they, do whatever with their clients. I don't think everybody does that, but it depends on who you are as a person. And I feel as though, me personally, like if I was put in a situation where I was shooting nude or and then she came out to me, I probably would have felt to my flesh back then when I was young. Right now, you could put me in that situation. I'm sorry, I'm not falling. But like back then, when of course I'm young, that's what I'm seeing, that's what I'm shooting. I could easily fall into temptation. So the fact that I didn't do that, simply because I grew up in a godly household, that just wasn't the way I was gonna go. And then my mentor being who he is, like literally, I could call that guy a pastor. Who he is as a pastor, whatever. The way he lives his life, the way he talks, the way he interacts, the way he he'll bring up Bible verses and say this. And I'll just like take it into it's shaping me into who I am as a person and how I want my business to be run, with integrity, being fair, being nice, being kind with whoever I meet. So yeah.
Like kind of just exemplifying those like fruits of the spirit.
Exactly. Fruits of the spirits. Yep.
Yeah. I love that. And do you operate like ShotByTobi is Toby, or is like, do you most like to keep business and personal separate?
Of course, I try to keep it personal. Even soon enough, I will be getting on the phone to try to keep that even more separate to help with, keeping it separate, but also try to be better with communication with my clients.
Yeah. And has it always been that way in terms of you wanted to keep them separate, or was it more so as you kind of grew?
Yeah, as I kind of grew, I started realizing like, yeah, I definitely want these to be two different things. Because right now I'm trying to be more into my fitness, health, fashion, all that on my personal page. I don't want it to be a clash.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how do you manage making content and also being a photographer? I think that's low-key like that's a tall task.
It is a very tall task. Like I have clips of me shooting different clients and I haven't posted it. I haven't put together because it could be so like jarring, bro. Like I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. Like I haven't posted, like some people have probably peeped or realized I haven't posted in like a month or two, but I feel like that's also due to the fact that when I was moving, a lot was going on. Then I had a retreat. So like that was taking up time and everything. So I haven't posted in a while, but it can be very jarring sometimes. But when I do have time, I'll definitely sit down and I lock in and I'll probably like edit it and post it. Yeah.
Within
probably an hour or two.
See?
If I'm feeling like I'm posting it.
Yeah.
So,
And what do you edit with?
CapCut. Yeah,
that's real.
CapCut, bro. But I haven't even touched CapCut recently. I feel like that's also part of it because apparently CapCut is doing this thing where like whatever you post, they can use it however they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like,
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to use CapCut. I didn't like it, bro.
When? Why?
I learned how to edit on Final Cut Pro. And then I went straight from Final Cut Pro to Premiere Pro. And I don't think that like I know all my hotkeys on Premiere Pro.
Yeah, you can. I just wouldn't even recommend you to go to CapCut because like CapCut is for people who you're not really going deep into editing.
Yeah, you kind of want the quick, more surface level things.
Yeah.
And then when you edit, do you edit on a laptop, like in terms of pictures?
Yeah, laptop. My Lightroom.
Lightroom.
Yep, Lightroom and Photoshop.
You know, I use Lightroom on my iPad. I don't think I've ever really sat down and like edited Lightroom on my laptop.
Why is that though?
Because I use Mask a lot.
Mask, okay.
Yeah, and I think I just like the control I have with my pencil and being able to control what areas that I want to edit and stuff like that. And then I'm on the go a lot. Okay. So like even now, like making a lot of content, it's been hard because not hard, but God has kind of just been teaching me to sit down. You know, and like just be out. Like if you want to drop it, be at home, sit down, and edit it. You know, because Premiere Pro doesn't really work on other devices.
Nah,
like, it's too big of a task. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna get to it, but I just have to start getting more comfortable. Like, all right, like whether it's just locking in today, editing, and then whether it's videos or pictures or whatever. But yeah, I need to. I'll try it out, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know how that turns out for me.
It's definitely different because when I was in Portugal with my when we were shooting out with that one wedding, like when we were taking our pictures of us personally, like it was definitely Lightroom on my phone or my iPad. Like I didn't even bother to put it in my computer, just edit on there, put some type of filter on a preset, and just kept it pushing. So,
and you would you say that Lightroom on the laptop is more powerful?
Yeah, of course, because you can control the lights. I don't know. I feel like on the iPad or on a small device, it's just more like
condensed.
But now it's on the screen. You can really go in depth.
Get into it.
Yeah,
and
really get into it.
You edit with the monitor or on
sometimes with my monitor, sometimes with my laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, different things.
Yeah, I feel like everyone like different creators have their preferences. Like I know creators that like only edit on monitors.
Yeah, I don't see the big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe, but that's the thing. Some people really do want to see what the colors really look like before they export. I don't think it's a big deal. If I don't like it, I'll go back, tweak it. If it comes out, and I see what I like. So to each their own.
Let's talk about personal growth. All right. How have you seen yourself grow personally through like having your business like kind of I wouldn't say this is the case for everyone, but I can most definitely say that like I've seen God kind of like change me through my business, you know? So kind of asking like, how have you seen yourself grow as a person through ShotByTobi, through like different situations, different clients, different shoots? Yeah.
I would say it's given me a lot of more confidence in who I am as a person. Because in high school, I mean, you couldn't see it. Like, I don't think if I were to ask my people back from high school, would they have thought I lacked confidence. I never really showed it, but deep down I knew I lacked that confidence. Yeah. But like, I'm more of like I call myself a chameleon at times. I can adapt to where I am. And I feel like photography is also like made me even more of a chameleon. Not to say that I don't like who I interact with, but like if anything to make us all feel better, all comfortable and everything. So I just adapt to what's going on. So I feel like it's just helped me build a little bit more confidence who I am, talk better. Like I said, making connections. So the people that I've met up with, just confidence. That's one thing that's definitely if in terms of personal growth, confidence. Like that's one thing.
And like, is that confidence? Does that also come back and reflect how you shoot? Like, do you think that you shoot better because you're more confident in your work?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you guys are paying me a lot of money, so I better be confident
in what I'm doing.
So like, I need to like really lock in and do what you guys are paying me for. Because I don't want to I'm not trying to be vulgar, but I don't want to do a bad job. So,
yeah, that's real.
Yeah,
that's real.
Definitely confident in my work.
And how is also like your relationship with Mises like played into that? Because I like going back to how you talk about him, he clearly pours a lot into you.
Yeah, he definitely does. He's instilled, like, when it comes to talking to people, he's one of the people, like, he is the person who has told me, bro, don't just sit in the car. Because when we go to weddings, either the clients pick us up or that's when we're flying out the country or out the state. Either the clients pick us up, the wedding planner, I mean, or maybe Uber drivers or whoever is picking us up or whoever we're around. We're not just going to sit silent, try to crack a joke.
Yeah.
Ask them who they are, what they do. Just
being personable.
Yeah, try to be more personable. Yeah, pretty much for real. Yeah.
Yeah. So tying this into faith, right? Like growing as a person, like business is good, getting more confident in your shoots, right? You're getting all these great things, right? But too much anything is bad.
Of course.
Right? So how do you, now that you know that you're tough, how do you, you know what I'm saying? How do you temper that? Like,
I feel like I'm a very humble guy. Like, I never try to like boast too much. Like, even when like people will come and say, "Oh, ShotByTobi, da da da," like, thank you, I appreciate the compliments and everything, but like, I'll never be like, "Oh, I'm better than you," or "I'm this, that." Like, nah, that's just not who I am. And I feel like that's how my parents have also raised me and who I'm around. I'm around music studios, one of the top DMV photographers, wedding photographers, but you'll never see him boast. Like, you'll never see him try to speak down on anybody else. So it's like, why will I?
Why is that
else?
not my?
Like other people don't do it. My dad doesn't do it. My mom don't do it. People I keep around me, like that I look up to, don't boast. Why am I boasting?
Yeah.
And then for them to probably hear that, oh, Toby's doing this, Toby's doing that. No, that's just not. I don't know. I didn't want to look bad from like. That's like you having a son. He goes out and does some wild stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't raise you like that. Why you move like that? You know. So that's how I try to like move and everything.
That's real. Yeah. That's real. Do you have a favorite shoot you've done so far?
The one I recently just did. My recent favorite one would be this one I did with a bunch of very creative people, talented people. I mean, she's wearing a red dress. I think it's marked on my page. It's pinned on my top 3, but she's wearing a red dress. The model is Abby. That whole it was kind of like a not well put together on my end type of shoot, but like it still came together. And I give glory to God because I don't know, he's made me such a very creative person that I was just put in a situation that made anything work. And bro, the amount of lights that I had set up was just goes
give
to
us,
how
give us some behind the scenes on the shoot,
bro. So originally, I pulled a little bit of inspo from, once again, Misa Studios, from his one shoot that he did that he loves a lot. So I pulled a little bit of inspo with that when it came to like frames in a picture, when it came to, was it drapes? Maybe not drape, but lighting in the picture. His was a little bit more purplish. Red is my favorite color. She was wearing a red dress and I wanted the red to just pop a lot. So I threw in a little bit of red highlights, a little bit of red lights in the back. And I think I had like 8 lights. Bro.
Sheesh.
I'm like, and mind you, it sounds cool and all, but 8 lights,
it's a lot to sync. Yeah,
there's a lot to sync. That's one. It's just like some things can go wrong, but it was a lot for that shoot, but it still came out good, and that's what it is. Beautiful model, beautiful dress made by one of my talented friends. I also had my friend Noma on scene. She helped with posing as well because she's just very good at it. She was, I think, was she queen or president?
Nah, she was vice president.
Vice president. Yeah. She is distinction. Yeah, that's what she called it. Yeah. So she's good. She's good with, how to contort a body, how to pose and everything. So having her on hand was helping a lot. Yeah.
Okay. And normally, I actually wanted to ask this earlier, so thank you for bringing this up. Normally, do you help people with posing?
Of course. Okay. I pride myself a lot in that when it comes to shooting clients. Like, I want you guys to feel comfortable enough to just know I'm not gonna just let you stand there and just pose. I'm actually gonna give you different things. You're gonna feel uncomfortable, but when you see it in a picture, you're gonna be like, okay, this makes sense. Exactly. So like, I pride myself a lot in posing when it comes to that.
And how do you get them to trust you in that? Like, whether it's posing, whether it's like you wanting to be creative and go outside the box a little bit. Like, how do you get a client to trust you when they kind of feel like you're a little far-fetched?
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't think I've ever dealt with such a situation. I feel is like when you're paying, I feel like I charge, I wouldn't say a lot, but I charge a good amount.
Okay.
So like, you're already confident in what I'm trying to do for you. It's all like, it gets, some people, I like that question though, but some people don't actually put that into consideration when they're booking the photographer. They don't think that photographer is about to pose them. So they come and they'll literally have their friend showing them something on the phone saying, oh yeah, do this, do that. I'm like, it's okay, I try to crack a little joke, like, don't worry guys, you're safe, I got you, I'll get the pose. I start with like just basic poses, like, and then I slowly warm up. So I slowly build on that, and then it's cool vibes after that.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. Very, very multifaceted in that regard.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Regard, you were talking about you trying to scale.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are some things that you're trying to do in the near future with ShotByTobi?
Making my brand feel more. I'm gonna use this word, and he sees it he's not gonna like it, but more luxurious, more high end, more vogue, more posh, like more put together. Like you come to me, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So in this assignment that I'm doing, which is why you asked me those, what should clients
emotions,
feel? Yeah. Exactly. What do they feel when they, pull that from my picture? So that's kind of like what I'm trying to just speak more to. Like right now, my website's down, but like I'm working behind the scene trying to make my website look like a completely different vibe. Yeah. Like if people paid attention to what my website looked like before to what it's going to look like soon, they're going to be like, dang, like this is a completely different vibe.
So would you say that you're rebranding, or is it kind of just like you're touching up on
etiquette?
Yeah.
Communication, that's one. Touching up on that. Touching up on color schemes of my brand. So it's kind of a rebrand, but more so like a small, calm rebrand, not a big rebrand. Because it's still ShotByTobi, but like what you're gonna feel and what you're gonna see is gonna be
a little different.
Trying to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Which is why the color grading as well is gonna be a little bit different.
Okay. Yeah. And do you have a date that we should expect to see? No.
I try not to put dates on things because I don't know. With me, I can kind of get a little bit I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like it's gonna happen soon though, because I'm working, like I really need to work on it quick. So I am working on it.
Okay.
It's gonna be out soon.
Yeah. Going into, we're already into second half of the year, right? What's one thing that you're looking forward to, both personally and business wise?
Personally,
before the year's out.
Personally, man, I don't know. I don't know when it comes to personally, but I do know with business, just 10 times better, hitting like more people instead of, I feel like right now it's small, like people do know me, but like now I want a lot more people to know me. So try to get my face out there more. Like I'm working on a project soon. Like I had a call with the people working on it as well. And like I want us to be very intentional about this project. How can this project not only help me, but also help you further your business or get you to where you want to go to? So like just expanding on the business side, back to personal. I don't know. I feel it is like I haven't given myself time to really just sit back and relax. So hopefully soon, maybe a very long vacation where I'm not shooting for maybe a month or two. But
yeah. So how do you take care of yourself?
How do I take care of myself?
We got to work on that.
Yeah, you definitely do. Because my dad, like I came home like mad late this one time, like 3, and then the next day I had like a wedding in the morning at like 10 a.m. in VA. And my dad was like, bro, when do you rest? I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to rest though. Like I'm trying to like really put myself together, because even some of my friends will think I don't care about them. Truly, I care about you guys, but like I'm tired, and sometimes I even still try to please myself. Like I try to hoop with the guys, try to lift as much as I can. So I think that's something that's helping me keep myself together.
Yeah.
So we're working on it.
Yeah, you also gotta take care of yourself. I think like one thing that God has literally showed me was, it doesn't matter how much of a workhorse you are. If you're not good, the vehicle won't move.
Yeah. So that is very true. Actually, personally, being more better with Christ, with my faith.
Okay.
That's definitely a goal. Like I definitely want to make that a little bit more better, because I think I was listening to a song and a friend of mine, she was like, "Oh, this is a Psalms," and I was like, "Dang, why did I know that?" Because I was listening to this one song, "Over the Hills" by this guy Shom. I forget his last name. Very great song. I was listening to it. He kept on saying over the hill or wherever it was. I can't remember. It has over the hills. And apparently that's a Psalms.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, I'm not reading my Bible enough.
That's
I
real.
definitely need to read them more to like know like certain Bible verses or certain things. Like I know my favorite Bible verses, but like I need to know more.
Yeah.
So I want to say definitely my faith in reading the Bible and praying more.
Yeah. Okay. You got a friend right here. Let's do some accountability. Like let's do it. Like we're talking about you getting strong in your faith, right? I was watching this video about this Christian CEO, and he said that he built a business, and God showed him that it was so economically successful that, of course, he did the vacations that had the homes, but it wasn't built in him. Therefore, it could torment his generation. So he basically had to reconstruct his whole business because of that, right? So. Damn. I'm really big on building with Christ, you know. So
because if it wasn't built by him, it's not. Yeah,
like
oof, that's good.
So how are we going to? What are some things that you're going to say now on this pod in this moment, right? That your friends watching, that your friend in the chair, that anyone that supports you can look at and be like, okay, I know he's busy, but I'm going to make sure he did this today.
What can they do?
Yes, like. What can they? How can they help you?
Did you read your Bible today? Okay. Did you pray before you woke? Did you pray after you woke up? Did you pray before you went to sleep? Did you have your quiet time with Christ? Like, did you actually sit down for a good hour, read your Bible, and do those things? And like, I really had these things on my calendar.
Yeah.
And I was set on what I was doing. Like, I was actually doing it for a couple of days, but then I started moving. Like I started moving from Baltimore back home to my parents, and even I moved my stuff in, but the next day I had a retreat to go to.
Yeah,
that I was even late to myself. So like, definitely like I need to get that back in check. Like, okay, read your Bible during quiet time, do your devotions, your daily devotions, and all those things. So having my friends just randomly ask me at the cut, did you do this? Because my mentor, like even when I speak with my communication with my business, my mentor will literally text me out the cut at random times. Did you respond to your emails today? And it will automatically convict me if I didn't do it. So let me go do that real quick. Yeah. So, and the thing is that I try to do it more so that when he asks me, I could just say yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie to him. If I lie to him, I'm gonna feel bad. And it's like, dang, you're not lying to him is not helping him or doing anything for him. It's just gonna do myself harm. So
yeah. When conviction, like when that breeds correction, that's how you know that like you know, like at least at the end of the day, you can be convicted and not obey.
Exactly. So that's how you know you're really in Christ. You're going where you're supposed to be going.
You know, and like I would just leave this with you. You can read, there's stories in John and in Luke about Jesus doing miracles, right? Whether it's him bringing up, whether it's a guy's friends climbing a house to lure him into the house, whether it's a paralyzed man trying to go to a pond, or a woman kissing his feet, right? Like the biggest thing that I see in all these stories is that a lot of times they didn't do what was 100% required, but they tried.
Yeah.
And because they tried, God blessed them.
Yep.
All right. So we're never going to be perfect, but are you like, just take a step every day. You know what I'm saying? Like just try.
Very factual.
You know, and he'll reward you for that. Right. And then you'll notice that like, You'll look back at this 5 years from now, you'll be like, I was running around trying to do it all. And then you realize that, okay, like when I really do it with Christ, I'm doing everything with more free time.
Yeah.
You know? So I just, I'll leave that with you. Like as you're scaling, as you're growing bigger, like just make sure you grow with Christ.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, with that being said, what's one thing that you would say to younger Toby or younger John?
You come a long way. Very proud of you because, come a very long way. You have the shoes. that you've always wanted. Yeah, that's something I tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's that message that you want to leave with older Toby?
With older Toby?
Yeah.
Relax. Take a breather. Although like I can seem like I'm relaxed in certain times, like I don't think people can look at me and like, dang, Toby's stressing. Cause that's one thing about me. I don't stress. Like I try not to stress. So like, but deep down I know like,
there's things
that I'm really stressing about, but like I'm also not stressing about because like I don't like stress, bro. So that's one thing. Just relax, take a breather, and try to hold yourself more accountable so you won't have to deep down stress.
Yeah.
So yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, last question for you. Who are 2 people that you want to see come on the pod?
Let me see. Definitely my big bro, if he can make the time. He doesn't like podcasts. He doesn't like to speak too much.
Yeah.
But hopefully this one can, pull him out, get him talking. That's one person. Who else would I want to see on this podcast? Sheesh. Somebody from Afro Plus. Because they've come a long way. No, actually Mike, legendary Mike. That's what I want to see on a podcast. Him or somebody from that whole community, from Afro Plus, because they've come a long way with what they've been doing, the amount of connections they made, seeing that they were really I think they were just posting on Essence and something like that. Like they've come a very long way. And what they try to do for community is very nice. Like I try to when I was at Towson, I would try to get people at Towson to come, but like, I don't know, they feel, I don't know what it is, but they just never came. And I was like, okay, cool. But like, even me, I still try to keep my connections with them because it's a very great group.
Yeah.
So that's definitely somebody from Afro Plus. Y'all come out and talk about what y'all doing because they're doing great things. Yeah. Afro Fest is around the corner. I feel like I need to see a lot of more people in my age group to be there. So,
yeah, I love both of those recommendations. Let's try to make that happen.
Yep.
With that being said, I want to say that like this guy knows his stuff. He really knows his stuff. He really cares about his craft.
I do.
And the fact that he can give up sleep, he can give up all of these things for something just goes to show how much he loves it. I had literally the last 3 pods we recorded. The main theme has been finding that thing that almost gives you that out of body surplus feeling. When you finish editing that shoot and you're you push your chair back, you look at the screen and you're like, wait, I just did something.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. You look at the first damn, I cooked.
I can rest now, but I just did something, right? So, these are the people that you should be booking, right?
No.
There's people that have cameras that can shoot, but they don't love it, right? And you're gonna see that when you get your final product back, right? So book with people that care, book with people that have good character, and that are constantly learning. All right. I don't think there was any 5-10 minute stretch that you weren't talking about you picking up from somebody, you talking to your mentor, your big brother, or whether it's, even your dad pushing you to take that next step, so talk to people, work with people who care, and doing great things, and go ahead and close out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and whatever it is that you do, I try to tell everybody, get a mentor, because whatever you feel like you're dealing with and you don't think you yourself, you're stressing trying to find a solution. I promise you, if you had a mentor or somebody else to look up to, somebody to talk to that's been in that same business, that same situation, they're gonna help you. Yeah. And it was gonna make your job so much easier. Try to outsource. You can't do it all on your own. It's okay. It's okay. Understand that it's okay with getting help from others. And even if you guys can't book me, I have a long list of people that you could book from as well. So,
and with that being said, another episode of Curb East is down. Another amazing guest.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Book ShotByTobi. Go follow him on his personal page on the screen, and be ready for big things.
Amen.
All right, we're out.
Thank y'all.
We're about to do thumbnail, and then we got to take some pictures outside.
All right, that's about it. Do you edit these clips or who edits things?
We outsource that.
Okay.
I used to edit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outsource, man.